Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I appreciate everyone's attendance here this morning, especially members of the Delaware County Sheriff's Office and members of the media interested in this topic. It's a pleasure to have you all here this morning as we're rolling out this program through the New York State Sheriff's Association statewide. I'd like to make some introductions. With me this morning is Tina Millay, Chairman of the Delaware County Board of Supervisors, and Doug Elston, Director of Community Services here in Delaware County. We're here this morning to discuss the Blue Envelope program. This mic keeps sliding down. To discuss the Blue Envelope program, which is a unique program that we've picked up through the New York State Sheriff's Association from other agencies across the country. The New York State Sheriffs were the first to bring this program to New York State, and we're very happy to do it. We all know that people living with autism have certain needs and special considerations that we should be making when law enforcement is engaging with them in particularly traffic stops. Traffic stops can be very stressful situations with people with autism, as well as for the officer conducting the traffic stop for a variety of reasons. You know, we put police officers in New York State through a 6-month training academy, and we expect them to have master's degrees in social work when they're done. And these things are sometimes very difficult to process. Flashing lights, sirens, sudden movements. These are things that folks with autism have difficulty experiencing. And sometimes these encounters with law enforcement, due to these reasons, have turned into unfortunate circumstances. And so we as law enforcement, the sheriffs of New York State, want to be the leaders in making a difference in helping when it comes to these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this program called the Blue Envelope program. It's going to be a blue envelope that autistic drivers can use, that contains all their pertinent information, their driver's license, their insurance, their registration cards, and any other information that's there that can be immediately presented or displayed to an officer when they approach a vehicle during a traffic stop. Our officers across New York State will be trained, as well as other emergency responders, to recognize this blue envelope and know that they're dealing with a person that's dealing with autism. We believe that this program will diminish poor encounters and will actually make traffic stops an easier and safer place for both the driver as well as the police officer. It only makes sense to do this. So very similar to our Yellow Dot program that we put out, as most people know, that deals with medical conditions and medical issues. The Blue Dot will offer, or the Blue Envelope program will offer the same types of help and protections as we navigate these encounters. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce Chairman of the Board, Tina Millay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Craig. Good morning. I'm excited to be here today as Sheriff DeMont unveils yet another amazing program. Delaware County prides ourselves on being leaders in new and innovative ways to meet the needs of our communities. Craig has worked diligently as our sheriff to address the many needs of our community, keeping all of our residents. Enforcement can and should be an advocate for all residents. Our sheriff's office has a reputation for being fair, treating all people humanely, and protecting individual rights while ensuring all are safe in our communities. The Blue Envelope program has been designed as a partnership with law enforcement and our human service agencies to address the special needs of those that can be vulnerable, if not understood. Both the sheriff and the undersheriff work with our officers to train each one of them to diffuse situations before they become a problem. And this program will be yet another tool to assist in that mission. As this program gets deployed into the community, we are hopeful it will assist not only our sheriffs, but also our state and local law enforcement agencies to better assess situations as they occur and make sound decisions based on the needs of the individual. Delaware County has worked diligently under Sheriff DeMunn's leadership to bring law enforcement into our communities as a trusted partner. We are aware of the many challenges faced by law enforcement across the nation, and we are striving to do better and be better than others. As a small rural county, our actions can affect everyone, and we need to be cognizant of the consequences of our actions. This new initiative is leading the way toward making law enforcement the trusted public office they are. As chairman, I see the many ways our county staff makes a difference each day. It is through the efforts of various program partnerships like this that makes Delaware County stand out. Continuing conversation, research, and out-of-the-box thinking, creating programs such as this one makes Delaware County a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Craig, I wish you all the success as the Blue Envelope Initiative moves forward, and I look forward to new programs and partnerships, as I know you will continue to build on this and other initiatives you have so tirelessly championed for Delaware County. Thank you.
I'd like to next introduce Doug Elson. Thank you, Doug.
Good morning, Doug Elston, Director of Community Services. Thank you all for coming here today. I'd like to express appreciation and gratitude to Sheriff DeMunn, the Delaware County Sheriff's Department, and the Association of Sheriffs for the state of New York. In New York, we have approximately 340,000 adults who are on the autism spectrum. As you may know, individuals with autism spectrum disorder often have difficulties in their verbal and nonverbal communication. Coupled with the natural anxiety that one may experience when pulled over by law enforcement, there's a recipe there for misinterpretation and misunderstanding in their communications, resulting, unfortunately, in a potential escalation of use of force. This is a wonderful program that Sheriff DeMunn and the associational difficulties. I'll keep my comments brief. Thank you very much, Sheriff DeMunn.
Thank you, Doug. A couple of things I forgot to mention. Put my glasses on. A couple of our other partners that we partnered with New York State Sheriff's Association is the Center for Autism through the University of Albany. The director there is Dr. Christodoulou, and we're very, very fortunate to have the university's support in this endeavor, as well as Lisa Otter, who is the founder of Bring It on the Spectrum out of Albany, New York. These two organizations work tirelessly to assist our community members and our folks with autism, and we're proud. We're very, very proud to have them as partners. I also would be remiss if I did not acknowledge and say that I'm very, very proud of the partnership that we have with the Delaware County Board of Supervisors, and under Chairman Millet's leadership, we are in a good place here in Delaware County when it comes to law enforcement, when it comes to the Sheriff's Office. And we appreciate your steadfast and unapologetic support of law enforcement. We're grateful. Same with Doug. This is not the first time that we have partnered with Doug Elson's department in regard to making things easier for our members in our community, especially our most vulnerable members of our community. The first one was our mental health referral program that rolled out a couple of years ago. That program has been successful. I'm happy and grateful to have Doug's support in this program as well, and look forward to our continued partnership in the future. So thank you. Thank you both. And we will take any questions if anyone has any at this time.
I know that this initiative has been enacted in several other places throughout New York State. The Broome County Sheriff's Office, for example, did this a couple months ago. What kind of results have been seen by other departments in the time that it's been enacted?
So the response has been overwhelming. I received a text message this morning from Sheriff Apple. He was with me in Albany yesterday when we rolled out this press conference there. And he said that his office already has been flooded with emails and phone calls and requests for the Blue Envelope program. So it's been a wonderful experience so far. Our feedback from Broome has been the same. We're expecting this, what we really want to do is we want to expand it. We want to put it out statewide. We want it to include more than just the sheriff's offices, but all our local agencies as well as the state police as well. And then eventually expand it into our other emergency responders, our fire and EMS services. Because, we all have contact. And so we all need to be on the same page and understand that when someone displays that blue envelope, that's what it's all about.
How would people get access to the blue envelope, just to like refresh people who might not know how to get access to it if they want to have it with them?
Excellent question. And thank you for helping me with that because that was on my agenda to talk about. So anyone that wants access to the blue envelope program, all they have to do is contact their local sheriff's office. We'll have a supply of them. They can stop by the office to pick up the envelope if they'd like. We'll mail them to them. We'll hand deliver them if they need be. We just want to get the program out there. Any other questions?
How will deputies differ their response when they see one of these blue envelopes? Or what special care will they take?
Well, so if someone is acting, the problem that's happened elsewhere, Bob, throughout the country, is that someone that's suffering from autism, they have certain reactions to lights, sounds, stressful encounters. And that results in certain behaviors that have led to unfortunate situations. The deputies will recognize that and understand that maybe they need to adjust their response when they see that blue envelope in regard to that person's behavior during that encounter. And we hope, as Doug mentioned, we hope that will reduce our use of force situations and encounters with the public in general when it comes to these traffic stops. We all want the world to be a better place, and we certainly don't want that to be hampered during a simple traffic stop. Any other questions? Okay, well, we appreciate everyone being here today. Thanks again to Tina and to Doug. We really appreciate it. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.